Welcome to the Guitar Resource Podcast, practice topics for the beginning and intermediate guitarist. Hello, and welcome to today's episode. We'll talk about the D chord. So we have a series going here, working on memorizing the notes on the guitar. And so our approach right now is to work on one string at a time. So we're talking about the 4th string. So let's label the notes, and we'll play the notes in C and talk about it a little bit and go beyond that as well. So 4th string open, we have D, 2nd fret is E, 3rd fret is F, G on the 5th fret, A, 7th fret, 9th fret is B, 10th fret is C, and then we have D on the 12th fret. Let's just work our way down. We have a D, 12th fret, 10th fret is C, 9th fret is B, 7th is A, G on the 5th fret, F, 3rd fret, E, 2nd fret, and D is open. So just like in the previous episode, let's talk about how to memorize these without having to count up from D. It's like, okay, well, I know this is D, and if I'm going to try to find A, I'm going to count up. We want to know each note on its own and to find it right away and equally quickly. So if we could find D really quick, we should be able to find A really quick. All right, so we're going to use the markings, inlays, and we're going to think about 3, 5, 7, and 9, and then also 12. So let's go over the notes that end up on frets that have inlays. So we have F, G, A, and B. So on this string, you see these line up quite nicely. F, G, A, and B, all on markers. And I haven't mentioned in the previous episode, but I always try to visualize 3, 5, 7, and 9, 12, and so on as the markings no matter what guitar I'm on. So if it doesn't have an inlay on 3, I'm still thinking that it does. Just to keep track of where I am without having to look. All right, so we also have marking on the 12th fret, so that is D, and so that's the two dots. All right, so we'll go over some notes that don't land on the inlays in the key of C. So we have E, 2nd fret, and then we have C on the 10th fret. Okay, so let's take a look at some of the sharps and flats. Okay, so we have D sharp, E flat, that's 1st fret. Now 4th fret, F sharp, G flat. 6th fret, we have G sharp, A flat. And then 8th fret, we have A sharp, B flat. And then on the 11th fret, we have C sharp or D flat. Okay. And so we also want to think about, are those landing on inlays or not? So all of these, and again, I think of this 1st fret as not having a marking. So if you are watching the video, I'm counting this as not having an inlay, even though in this guitar it does. So F sharp and G flat. So all of these. Okay, without inlays. All right, so I hope this helps. So just try. You could even go the other way around. Just pick a fret and try to think, oh, what note is that? But try to quiz yourself in different ways, or have a teacher or a friend, family member quiz you on the notes on the 4th string. Well, again, I hope you found this helpful, and if you do have any questions, please feel free to send me an email, and I will have to see if I can help you out. All right, well, thanks again for listening, and I hope you have a great week of practice. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Guitar Resource podcast. Be sure to rate and subscribe. Remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.